bone marrow is an amazing factory, producing billions of red and white blood cells and platelets every day in a process called hematopoiesis. In hematopoiesis, blood cells begin as stem cells that gradually differentiate into their respective cell types and clone themselves to facilitate rapid production. Many types of cancer result from the inappropriate expression of genes. Genetic changes, such as DNA mutations, can trigger modifications in the primary sequence of genes. This can lead to the re-expression of several types of tumor suppressor genes. The following explains one way that Dacogen may exhibit its targeted effect. White blood cells fail to fight infections, leading to frequent illness, and platelets fail to clot the blood, causing excessive bruising and bleeding. When the CpG island in the promoter region of a tumor suppressor gene, such as P15, becomes methylated, transcription of that gene is suppressed because the methyl group disrupts the binding of proteins that affect transcription.
There is no greater engineering marvel than the human body. It encompasses a vast array of complex systems that function in perfect unison, thanks to a remarkable structure known as the central nervous system. The nervous system is always on, receiving, analyzing, and sending information. It is a processing architecture without peer, centrally controlled by a 3-pound mass of neurons, the brain. The brain can accommodate an estimated 100 trillion connections that constantly expand as new knowledge is acquired and applied. Imagine what it would be like to have this kind of sophisticated, interactive system underlying your integrated health delivery network. A system that reached from the hospital to the primary care clinic to the patient's home. All patient care information and administrative data could be compiled, assessed, and manipulated through this network. At the same time, the data would be retained in a central information warehouse. This warehouse, your system's brain, would process the information and execute an array of functions from embedded knowledge, functions that would allow you to act intelligently upon the data received. Picture the possibilities. A young woman's latest lab results showed dangerously diminished kidney function. Unaware of the new information, the woman's physician reorders medication and treatments that could put her life at risk. The health network's central nervous system, however, spots the discrepancy and immediately sends out a warning to the pharmacy. The medication order is blocked and perhaps a life is saved. Such a scenario is more than theoretical. Experts estimate that tens of thousands of Americans die each year from medical mistakes, such as adverse drug events or incidents in which an inappropriate medication or dosage level inadvertently is prescribed to a patient. To combat the problem, major healthcare organizations like Banner Health Arizona in Phoenix are deploying intelligence systems that can detect and prevent ADEs. In the case of Banner, the results have been remarkable. A peer-reviewed study in 1998 of the organization's ADE prevention system determined that a 650-bed hospital could save 36 lives and $3 million annually by deploying a similar adverse drug event warning system. Beyond ADE prevention, a healthcare central nervous system opens up enormous new possibilities for the treatment of chronic illness, such as asthma and diabetes. A diabetic, for example, could enter information about their current glucose levels into an internet-based personal health record. If the glucose levels climbed above a certain threshold, your system's brain would automatically notify a clinician who would then respond with specific directives aimed at reducing the risk of neurovascular complications. Almost a decade ago, Cerner realized that developing this kind of intelligent functionality was vital for healthcare's future. Today, Cerner's HNA Millennium System, the most sophisticated healthcare information system architecture available today, is operating in hundreds of health systems across the U.S. and around the world. HNA Millennium is helping these organizations in 3 key areas: improving efficiency by reducing costs and expanding revenues, enhancing safety by detecting and preventing serious potential health problems, and improving quality by giving organizations the tools they need to reduce the wide variance in medical practice patterns. Isn't it time your organization looked into the benefits of a central nervous system to manage the complexities of today's integrated care delivery? Can you afford not to?